What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Not a Football Show. My name is Tico from the Tico Fantasy Show, and this is my pal,
Sully Sports,
and you are watching the Not a Football Show.
Not scoring touchdowns.
We love the Tico Fantasy Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Not a Football Show. We're talking about free agency.
More free agency.
More!
God, I need it so bad. We got the
Give it to me now!
NFC North, NFC South, winners, losers, everything in between. Money being shelled out, money being taken away from people, players in new spots.
Stuff!
Free agency. Off-season.
Stuff!
Stuff. Let's start it.
Detroit Lions!
Detroit Lions, what about them?
I think they're my biggest loser.
Ooh, wow.
So, okay, I know we're talking about free agency, but at the end of the day, the Lions are the biggest loser for me just because we're losing Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson.
Yeah. You got to hope and pray that you find someone half as good as them.
Yeah, and they're not.
See how much Dan Campbell really does.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think he's going to have a tough time.
Yeah. I do like their DJ Reed signing, though. 3 years, $48 million contract. They lost Carlton Davis and Ifeatu Melifonwu. But
direct replacement.
Who'd you rather? I think I'd rather have DJ Reed. I think.
I like Carlton Davis. I would say Carlton Davis, honestly. I think I'd rather have Carlton Davis.
Okay, well, Carlton
we
Davis
have
got
special
paid.
guest Saucy here today. I would love to ask Saucy this question. Carlton Davis or DJ Reed?
Definitely DJ Reed, I would say, but it's close. So.
Fuck me.
Yeah, exactly.
They also lost Zadarius Smith. I think that's a big loss, even though they knew that was going to happen.
Kevin Zeitler, too.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Allen Robinson.
They had Allen Robinson?
They did.
Allen Robinson hasn't retired. I thought he retired.
No, he's 31 and a half.
He still plays
years old.
football?
Well, I doubt he plays, but he was on the team.
I didn't know that.
He's just collecting a check. Is what
Shit, Bears legend.
Yeah.
Jags legend.
A lot of legends.
Damn.
Rams legend.
Damn. That's tough.
Yeah, so really the big move was signing DJ Reed, re-signed Marcus Davenport, and then lost a bunch of guys.
A lot of guys.
You want to move on to the next team?
I guess that's it. I don't really have much more to say about them.
I think this team is the biggest winner, not only of this division, this may be the biggest winner so far.
They might be. I think the Patriots are close, but you know what? I would say if you put them against each other, the Bears would beat them. Give me the Bears, the biggest winners of free agency so far.
Yes, and that's because they went out and they fixed what they needed to fix. They went out, traded for Jonah Jackson, went out, traded for Joe Thuney, and then they went and signed Drew Dahlman, all of which not super amazing offensive linemen, but when you watch the offensive line from last year, anything's better. Joe Thuney, of course, a former Pro Bowl guard. He didn't have that great of a season with the Chiefs.
He's a four-time Joe Thuney?
Joe Thuney, yeah.
He's a four-time Super Bowl champion. He's a four-time Super Bowl champion. He's won 2 Super Bowls with the Patriots, 2 with the Chiefs. Yeah, it's crazy. You forget how old he is.
He is old as hell.
Yeah.
So maybe that's some good fortune for the Bears. I doubt it. They're probably still going to stink.
Maybe.
They also signed Grady Jarrett.
And Deo Odeyingbo.
Yeah, Deo Odeyingbo. Yeah. So they went ahead and signed the 2 biggest free agents from Atlanta, Drew Dahlman and Grady Jarrett. They're just making moves, giving money to people who should be making money.
Have they lost anyone? Have they lost anyone good? Not to my knowledge, right?
Miami signed Larry Borum, Coleman Shelton to the Rams, Darrington Evans to the Bears.
But you replace these people.
Yeah, I mean, there's still guys out there that probably aren't going to re-sign. Keenan Allen.
I'm not worried. I'm happy with them not bringing back Keenan Allen. I think we have plenty of weapons in DJ Moore, Rome, and freaking Cole Kmet. I think they need to bring in another running back, but that's a draft type of thing.
Yeah, they need. Yeah, definitely running back.
Yeah.
I would prioritize that over.
So Ashton Genty. Everybody thinks Ashton Genty's going to the Bears.
I swear to God, I see like 8 different places that Ashton Genty's going to go, and I'm getting to the point where I think teams are going to start trading up for him.
Really?
I'm probably not, but
once a lot of those running backs, there's so much hype around them, and then you get to the actual draft, and they end up falling, and they don't go exactly where you think they're going to go.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, there's buzz about Amari and Hampton in the first round now too. So.
It depends on how high freaking Ashton goes. If Ashton goes, the Raiders take him at 6.
Yeah, I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs, the year he was drafted in the first round, wasn't really looked at as a first round guy. I mean, he was kind of like a second round.
But you look back at it now. You look back at it now, and you're like, okay, that made sense. Like, okay, good job.
Yeah. But yeah, Bears went ahead. They beefed up the trenches. That's what it is.
They drastically improved their team.
So I like that. They're my biggest winner, not only of this division, but of the whole offseason.
100%.
Next team up, Green Bay Packers.
Expensive.
Spending a lot of money on guys that they're okay. Aaron Banks, I don't like
I'm
that.
not quite familiar with Aaron Banks' game. Saucy,
That should
do you
say
have
a lot.
do you have any knowledge about Aaron Banks?
Yeah, it's a good scheme fit. He's coming from Shanahan, LaFleur, same tree, so he knows the scheme. He's a good player. Overpay, yes, but that is free agency, and he's better than Dan Moore at least. So
Thank you so much.
Dan Moore mentioned.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Dan Moore.
I mean, previously he was the 23rd highest paid guard. Now he's the 6th ranked guard in the NFL.
He ain't the 6th best player.
No, he's not.
But free agency.
Free agency. That's what it comes down to. They went ahead and signed Nate Hobbs as well, 4-year, $48 million. I like Nate Hobbs, good player. They lost a
From
lot
the
of
Raiders,
DBs.
right? Yeah.
He lost a lot of DBs, so I guess that's a decent move. And then they lost Eric Stokes and Tadarius Slayton.
Yeah. But, at the end of the day, nothing really changed.
And for that reason, they... God, I had them as my loser, but I think I'm going to agree with you now that you brought up the fact that the coordinators for the Lions, so they're going to end up
If you're
being my
looking at
biggest
it
loser.
strictly from like a free agency standpoint, you could say the Packers were probably the biggest losers just because of that contract maybe being a little expensive and them losing 2 guys, 3 guys.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at the coordinators, the Lions are 110% the biggest loser, and it's not close.
Yeah, definitely. Another team, last team of this division, a team that I was right there with as a top winner from this division, the Minnesota Vikings. They went ahead, two names, Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen. I don't care about injuries. I don't care about how last season was. Beefed up the middle of a defensive line that was, the defense was really good last year. Brian Flores made them insane. They were one of the top units in the league. And
I'll give you 2 names.
Give me 2 names.
Will Fries, Ryan Kelly.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 more names. I love names. You see a trend. Teams that take the time to boost up the trenches are going to end up being winners.
Yeah, especially when you lose in the playoffs because you gave up 9 fucking sacks.
Yeah, and also maybe they're a winner because they didn't give a giant-ass contract to the dude that shit down his leg in that game.
Yeah, you know what? I don't blame him.
No, I'd shit down my leg too.
I would have as well.
Yes.
There would have been shit running into my socks.
Dude,
but picture that one.
Oh, man. Don't threaten me with a good time.
There's pictures of like players from like the 70s. They used to shit their pants all the time.
Oh yeah,
it used to be like a common thing in the NFL.
Channing Crowder, the guy that has that podcast,
Yeah.
he used to shit and piss in his pants. All
Yeah,
the time.
dude, it was like everyone was shitting and pissing.
Dude, I would not want to get tackled by a shitter and a pisser, dude.
Oh god, that'd be dirty.
Yeah.
But the Vikings have made some great moves. I don't know what they're gonna do at quarterback.
I think it might just be JJ.
JJ's hurt.
Yeah.
JJ's not going to be ready for the offseason program. I thought they were going to get Daniel Jones, and that would be like, okay, you rock out with Daniel Jones until JJ McCarthy gets back. But I don't know. We could look back at them in a year from now, and they could go 7-10, and we're like, fuck, maybe they should have paid Sam Darnold.
Maybe they.
Aaron Rodgers is getting some rumors about going there now.
Jameis Winston.
Hey.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Jameis Winston can chuck the ball up to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson and do it very easily.
Yeah. Yeah, they really don't have anyone besides JJ right now. Nick Mullins is gone. Daniel Jones is gone. They need a body in there.
100%.
Wherever it comes from, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be like Drew Lock or something.
Mac Jones.
Hey.
That ain't crazy.
Hey.
Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell loves Trey Lance.
Kevin O'Connell's a good coach. I'd like to be loved by Kevin O'Connell.
I would love to see Trey Lance.
I would love to be loved by Kevin O'Connell. Yeah. So they lost Cam Bynum. They re-signed Byron Murphy.
Expensive, right?
Let me see.
I believe it was a very expensive contract they gave him. I believe it was a lot of money.
3 years, $54 million.
Okay, that's fair.
DB contract.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not crazy. Lost Johnny Munt. Lost Trent Sherfield. Like I said, lost Nick Mullins and Daniel Jones. Just a lot of movement here. They got better. They didn't get worse. I mean, until they get a quarterback, it's tough to agree
okay,
with
great point. I'm
tough to
sorry. I
agree
take
with you,
that back.
but-
That's a good point. So they can't even be winners because of that.
Yeah, I mean,
Low-key.
maybe in like a day or maybe a few hours they'll be winners.
Yeah, it's possible.
Was that our last team of that division?
That was our last team in that division. We are now going on to the NFC South.
Yes, one of the historically not super great divisions in the NFL.
No.
In recent memory.
Probably the worst.
Yeah. Let's start off with Atlanta here. What did they do? They lost Drew Dahlman, cut Grady Jarrett. Haven't done really shit besides that, besides sign Leonard Floyd, Divine Diablo. Extended Jake Matthews.
Okay.
Yeah?
I don't care. I hate this division.
Yeah.
I hate talking about them. I don't want to talk about the Falcons, to be quite honest. They did really nothing. They still got Kirk Cousins. They're fucking paying out the wazoo on their bench. Trade the motherfucker. Cut the motherfucker. Do something. Like, goddamn.
Trade him back to Minnesota.
Do something. It'd be
He goes to
perfect. Kirk
Minnesota.
Cousins would be the perfect guy for Minnesota right now.
Really?
Familiar with the system?
Yeah, he is.
But he's rumored to go to the Browns right now. That's what they're saying.
Trash.
Yeah.
I think we're done there.
Mike Hughes?
I think we're done there.
Let's talk about the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, they're my losers.
That's interesting. I want to know why you think that.
Trevon Moehrig got a lot of money.
He did get a lot of money.
If he's worth that amount of money, 3 years, $51 million contract, $17 million a year. That's more than Javon Holland. Actually, I'll tell you right now where that ranks. Trevon Moehrig is the fifth highest paid safety in the NFL. He gets paid more than Xavier McKinney, Jesse Bates, Javon Holland, Cam Bynum.
But he's not terrible.
He's not terrible. And I get that, the team's kind of trash.
Yeah, you got to pay a
do
premium. You got to pay a little bit more. Like, that's why I look at the J.C. Horn contract. The J.C. Horn contract was fucking expensive.
I was going to get to that, too. I don't think he's worth
that. He's not worth that. But J.C. Horn is a good player.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a great, fantastic Pat Surtain level corner? I wouldn't say so. But you got to keep him. You got to keep guys like that in the building, and you got to pay them a lot of money if you're going to keep guys like that in the building, and that's what they did.
Yeah, and so those two contracts are mainly the reason I had them as losers. The other teams in this division just didn't really do much.
I don't want to look at them as a loser because they did get better. And while yes, they spent a lot of money, I'm not going to call them a loser because they spent too much money. It's not like Dan Moore where frickin' he sucks and they're giving him a lot of money. Trayvon Moehrig's good. He's decent.
Yeah.
He's not terrible.
Yeah.
J.C. Horn's good. He's not terrible.
They re-signed Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
The king.
Didn't they bring Oh no, that's somebody else.
I'll tell you who they brought in. They brought in Sam Martin, brought in Tershawn Wharton, Bobby Brown, Patrick Jones.
I'm trying to think of the name I was thinking of. I think they lost somebody.
They lost Xavier Woods. They lost...
You got a corner they lost?
Lonnie Johnson.
Lonnie Johnson, thank you. Who'd they lose Lonnie Johnson to?
Raiders,
yeah. Forgot about
Yeah.
that. I wanted to talk about Lonnie Johnson. I wouldn't call him a huge loser, but they do have a huge hole at running back. Oh, no, they don't. I'm sorry.
don't.
I take that back.
Chuba, what the
I
hell?
forgot that Chuba existed. They cut Miles Sanders, and I was like, oh, shit. Maybe they'll draft a running back now. And I was like, oh, fuck. They just paid Chuba a bunch of money.
Yeah, he's the guy.
They have a big hole at
John-
receiver.
Yeah, they always do. Seems like, none of the receivers that they thought they would get in free agency.
Should have kept Deontay Johnson.
Yeah,
Bring him
maybe.
back. He's a free agent.
Shit. Nah,
Sign Deontay Johnson.
I don't know what they're going to do, man.
Give Stephon Diggs a big deal.
Let's see. Cooper Kupp?
City.
They love him.
Yeah.
They'll end up with somebody. I don't know.
Evan Ingram seems like a Panther.
Evan Ingram's such a Charger.
He is a Charger, isn't he?
Yeah. Or he's been rumored to the Broncos.
Not gonna go there. Keenan Allen, maybe? No, they're not gonna. I don't know.
Ooh, he's a Panther.
He's a Panther.
He could be a Panther.
Yeah, I don't feel like Tyler Lockett's a big money guy. I feel like he's gonna. I'm surprised he hasn't gone to the Raiders yet. Still, but that's besides the
He
point.
does real estate.
Real estate.
I've seen his
Is he?
his Instagram is all his real estate account. It's like him in a suit and it's like Tyler Lockett Realtor.
I want to see Tyler Lockett in a suit. Tyler Lockett's a little fella. No one in the Giants building knows when Aaron Rodgers' decision will be made. They're expecting him to be a Steeler.
Yippee! Okay. The winners of this division for me, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they are winners because they brought back their guys. Levante David is back on a 1-year, $10 million contract. Old, still good though.
Prehistoric.
Chris Godwin took a pay cut to come back. Apparently, he was offered over $20 million total more to go somewhere else, and apparently the Patriots made it very difficult for him to go back to the
Tampa is one of the
Buccaneers.
most moved to cities in all of the United States right now, and it's just hard to take anybody out of Tampa. And a team that was rumored to be very interested in Chris Godwin was the Patriots.
Right.
And you're gonna give up playing in Tampa. I mean, yeah, like you'll get another 15, 20 million over the next 4 years, but Tampa or cold fucking New England.
I'm gonna be honest. That's a crazy like stat that you just brought up because I can't remember a time that I actually enjoyed my time in Tampa.
I don't know. There's a lot of young
sucks.
people. I haven't been to Tampa in a long time. There's a lot of. It's supposed to be a very young
Tampa's
there now.
Not great.
No.
Like it's not.
They got the
okay.
pirate thing.
Yeah. Oh, Gasparilla.
Yeah, Gasparilla.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're moving for Gasparilla. Sure.
Yeah, shit. I don't know. People are liking Tampa. It's like the real estate's cheap.
It's
on the water.
It's on the water.
I love that they brought in Hassan Reddick.
I was just about to get to that.
That was one of my favorite moves of free agency.
1 year, $14 million contract, beefing up that line. Lost Robert Hainsey, lost Joe Tryon-Shoyinka.
I think Hassan Reddick's gonna have a really good season with them and end up getting paid.
Yeah, I mean it's a 1 year prove it deal. So.
Yeah, Hassan Reddick was fantastic with the Eagles, and people forget about that because of the whole Jets fiasco. But
yeah, it was a weird season.
Yeah, Hassan Reddick's still very good, and I don't feel like people realize that.
He's only 30.
Yeah.
So, that's my biggest winner. New Orleans Saints, last team of this division.
My big loser.
Yeah, not crazy to say that. The Chase Young contract's a little crazy.
I hate it.
I think that there's still a chance. I think he could still be good.
Chase Young?
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I don't. Like,
I don't care.
You're not in a position. I don't know. I feel like the Saints just need to just tank. Just tank. Fucking call it a day. Let's stop fucking pussyfooting again. And let's just, cut Derek Carr. Cut frickin' Cameron Jordan. Trade him to somebody. Let's get rid of all of these old heads. And, suck for a year or two. And then fucking go and put the team back together.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think we'll ever see that.
No, they just keep digging the hole deeper with the freaking cap, dude, and they just keep freaking moving it back and back and back and back until they've been moving it back for 6-7 years now.
They love mediocrity.
Since Drew Brees retired, they just keep moving it back. It's ridiculous, and I think I don't know. They're also helping priests freaking sexually harass kids and shit. They're doing some fuck shit in New Orleans, man. They're doing some fuck shit over there.
Dude,
they're my biggest offseason loser.
They have not been the same since the uncalled PI and Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Yeah, dude, that changed everything. That changed
Priests
it all.
started touching. They started paying people.
Priests have been touching people all along. They just weren't telling you.
Yeah. Damn priests. Would you...
Oh, no.
Nothing.
Confessional.
Confessional.
I barely know.
So they lost Paulson Adebo to the Giants, lost Will Harris, lost Peyton Turner, brought in Justin Reed on a 3-year, $31.5 million contract. He's
cool. We needed another safety.
Didn't he play with Tyrann Mathieu before?
Yeah,
so they're back together.
Kansas
City or Houston.
Right,
one of
both?
them. One of them. I don't know.
Was Tyrann Mathieu on the Texans?
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah.
God, I cannot remember him.
I feel like he's been all over. I forgot he was on the Saints. He's all over the place all the time. I forget. Re-signed Dante Pettis.
we got audience laughter from that one.
They traded for Devon Godchaux.
Yay!
Released Jamal Williams. Re-signed Juwan Johnson.
I hate this division. The Saints are never going to be good. I mean, fuck. I'm so tired of Derek Carr. Let that brother just go fucking rot somewhere.
Yeah, go send him to the priests.
Dude, I want him to retire, but he's not.
He'll never retire. Crazy. You just want to see Desmond Ritter play football.
I don't even want to see Desmond Ritter play football.
Wait, Desmond Ritter, I'm tripping.
Spencer Rattler. Yeah. I don't even want to see Spencer Rattler. I just want him to suck. Is that too much to ask?
You sound like the priests.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I think that was about it, but yeah, I'd like to see him suck too.
Who is your biggest loser out of all of these teams?
All of these, who did we say it was for the last one? I don't know. I didn't really hate too much of the stuff going on from these two divisions.
It wasn't really much going on.
No, I guess I'll go with my my pick from before. Who did I say? I said the Panthers for this division.
Yeah.
And then I said, Green Bay. I'll go with Green Bay.
Green Bay? I'll stick with the These Saints. Yeah, they're going to be the worst team in the league next year. I think they might get the first overall pick by not even trying.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe they will. Maybe they are
trying.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are tanking, and I don't even know it.
Shit. So it tanks so good, you didn't even see it.
Shit. But that is all we got for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Not a Football Show. My name is Tico from the Tico Fantasy Show. This is my pal. And you are watching the Not a Football Show.
Not scoring touchdowns.
We love the Tico Fantasy Show.